Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending today's customer webinar. It is going to be called Our webinar is the final showdown, which is kind of a review of our Optimum versus Optimum Plus feature sets. Oop, I don't know why it's doing this, but all right. So just to introduce myself, my name is Katie. I'm the account manager here at Boopsy. I kind of host these webinars bi-weekly. Just to kind of go over some of our cool features that we have available and, make you aware of some of the features you might not know about. So this week it's just going to have like kind of an overview of the feature sets. Well, actually, I have an overview right here. So what's included in each of the packages. I also have a chart that kind of shows you really easily this is included in this, but this isn't included in that. I'll also demo some of our lesser known features. I'll also do a quick review for our ALME winner. And then also just a quick heads up about our super top secret app enhancement webinars that is coming at the end of January, which I highly advise everybody register for. Let me just do a quick little housekeeping. Everybody is on mute. If you do have any questions, please chat them to the bottom of the little dashboard. That way, if you have any questions, like there won't be some like audio feedback or anything that might happen with having the microphones unmuted. I'm doing the webinar a little remote, so if you do hear any dog sounds in the background, I do apologize. I am working from home, and I have two super adorable dogs, which I was going to add a picture of just to kind of say ah, but I forgot to do that. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick dive into the Optimum and the Optimum Plus feature sets. If I can hit the right button. Awesome. All right, so here is a lot of text in a little small area that shows what's available in the Optimum and then what's available in the Optimum Plus feature set. This is what's actually included in the contract specifically. There's also other features like our ratings review, our top 20 reading channel that aren't included, but those are for Optimum Plus feature set customers. As you can see on the left-hand side, or pretty much a lot of the similar features. The main differentiators, which we'll go on over on our next page. Sorry, I'm like totally messed up right now. But anyway, so what's included in your basic package is a catalog search. We'll use smart prefix search, which is kind of like that ability to do, just type in a couple of letters and you'll be able to filter down your search. So instead of spelling out Stephen King and then potentially spelling it with a V instead of the PH like it's supposed to be, you can just type in STEKING and it'll automatically filter down for Stephen King novels. There's an ILS integration, which means that your patrons will be able to place items on hold and then renew items, authenticate just to kind of see what's available on their account as well. If that's available, obviously. If you don't allow holds, then our app won't allow holds either. We have our Book Look, virtual library card, and multilingual functionality available as well for our Optimum and Optimum Plus customers. We'll actually review each of those features because while they're pretty popular or pretty useful, not a lot of libraries use them. There's also obviously the Ask a Librarian and the Library Locator sections, access to our Boopsy Analytics dashboard, events, calendars, reading lists, blogs, social media, and then as well as, on top of those lists, we also have the third-party database links, which are going to be for any of your resources that aren't one of our integrations, which I do have a slide for later in the page. We do max those at 10 links per app, mainly because Apple can get kind of stingy about having too many link outs in your app, and so they could potentially reject the app from the App Store because there's too many links, like when we're submitting. But obviously you've already been submitted, so it's not a big deal. We have a Take Lessons integration, which is kind of like our, you can set it up. Take Lessons has tutors that are available that you can have in your app that'll kind of connect the tutors to the tutees, which I don't really know if that's proper word, but I'd like saying it because it sounds fun. Also, we have the Comics Plus Library Edition integration as well. And then for Optimum, you get 2 integrations. So, those are going to be your overdrives, your Mango languages, those kind of features, versus Optimum Plus, which you have up to 7 available, which is really cool. We do have a brand new, super, super brand new package that's going to be higher than Optimum Plus, that we're still kind of finding out all of the details between what's available in that feature set. And so that might have some more integrations available to your patrons, or available to your library to use. Like I said, here is a nice little chart, super easy to see. Basically, the feature sets are pretty similar. The main differentiators is that the Optimum Plus feature set does not include the in-app patron survey, nor does it include the enhanced app navigation bar. And so basically that's super fancy for that bottom nav bar, which allows your patrons to easily access the home, the My Account, and the catalog search from wherever they're at in the app. Just that nice little clean little bar at the bottom of the app. And so also, obviously, is the differentiator between the number of integrations that are available, 2 versus 7, technically up to 7. So if you don't have 7 integrations to include on your package, that's totally cool. And then also the top 20 reading list and the ratings and reviews features are Optimum Plus features. Like I mentioned earlier, here is a list of our currently available integrations. So 3M Cloud, Access 360, Hoopla, Mango, Overdrive, One Click Digital, Zinio. Zinio is really cool. I just hosted a webinar a couple of weeks ago about the new integration, which allows your library or your patrons to be able to to read the magazines within your app without having to download anything else, without having to have any new credentials or anything. It's just straight access within your app, which is super cool. I find it super handy. Also, I love having access to magazines for free. Pluses. All right, so before we do some of the demos, let me just quickly take a look, see if there's any questions. I know I speak really quickly, so if you do have any questions, feel free to chat in, or we can have or you can always send in emails as well after the webinar. All right, so first of our demos is going to be Book Look demo. So this is going to be, it's a barcode scanning feature that we have for our apps, and basically it's really helpful if you're going out and you're shopping and you come across the title, a book that you want to read. You don't necessarily want to spend the $30 for the hardcover, even though you really want to read that book. Use your barcode scanner on your phone in your app Book Look, and then you can go ahead and check and see if your library has that available in their holdings. It's super helpful because then instead of paying the $30, you find out your library has it for free, and boom, you're done. So here's a quick little demo using here's a demo using the St. Louis County Library app, which is a really colorful, really pretty app. And bear with me, my internet was a little wonky when I was recording this, so things load a little slower. So as you can see right here is the Book Look scanner, and then I clicked on it. You click here to activate that scanner. I had my book already that I wanted to scan. I scanned it with that barcode scanner, and then now it's going to compare that ISBN number to the rest of to your inventory that you have at your library. And so obviously it found that this was the Maze Runner book. My brother picked it out for me for what I should use for my demo. And so there's the 3 different options. Like I said, it was loading a little slow, but there will be covers popping up soon. There you go. Then I go ahead and I select which title I want to actually check out. You click it. And then here is you're back into the catalog search right now. And then you can go ahead, there's the title. You can go ahead and place a review on it. If you want, you can send the details by email, or this one is actually, I believe, the ebook. So you go ahead and open this resource now in a mobile browser. So you click on that. So it also would be for as well, if you have the physical title, it'll show you that as well. All right, so our next feature is going to be our virtual library cards. This one is really helpful, especially for me, because I often, I'll switch back and forth between wallets because I'm kind of cool like that. Not really. But I will forget to switch over my library card. And so inevitably when I go to the library to go check out my, to check out a book to read for like a conference or something, I don't have the card. There have been a couple times that I've, gotten everything. I got all the way up to the desk, and unfortunately, I didn't have my card. Luckily, I was originally from a pretty small town, and so I was just like, hey, like, they knew me. I had my driver's license with me. I could confirm this is where I, confirm addresses and everything. And so I was able to check it out. But, unfortunately, that's not always necessarily the case, especially with different library policies about, accepting patrons or whatever without cards. So virtual library cards are really cool. Our app will actually automatically generate a digital image of a barcode for your library to scan, so your patrons would be able to check out titles without having to worry about leaving the card at home. So let me just do a quick video here. This is in the Arapahoe Library District mobile app. And so I'm going to click here on my account, but I could have also clicked down here at the my account button in the bottom nav bar. Go ahead and click submit after I have all my loaded test credentials in there. And then you click right here on the library card and it'll automatically begin creating that barcode for you. And boom. So then I would just be able to take this barcode to the desk and say, hey, I'd like to check out a book. Here's my barcode. And then boom, I have my books, my movies, my CDs, whatever I was looking for to check out that day. And I can go home without having any problems. And last but not least is the multilingual functionality. So this is here to help out your patrons in whatever their language or whatever the native tongue is. So we work with pretty much all languages, whether it's Spanish, Arabic, French, Korean, Japanese, pretty much everything is golden for us. So this is going to be a quick little demo from the Multnomah County Library. Let me go ahead and hit play here. And as you can see, there's this little button up here in the top. That's your little menu. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. This is obviously the English, which is the default. Then you go ahead and select which language you want. There's Espanol or Spanish, I think Japanese, Vietnamese, or no, it's not Japanese. It's Chinese, Vietnamese, and Russian are their options that they have available for their patrons. So go ahead and I think we check Russia next. And so what you're doing is you have this different translated menu, and it's a little harder to see, but down here at the bottom navigation bar, those change as well, so they fit whichever language you're translated into, because it kind of defeats the purpose if it's always in English. And let's go back over into the last language, which I believe is Chinese, and back to English, just so you can kind of see the different options available. Multnomah, I think, has the most amount of languages available within their app. Most libraries only have one or two. Spanish is really our most common language. And of course, we're releasing new features in 2016 that'll be available for each of the feature sets. And so we'll kind of review that in that upcoming webinar that I'll talk about a little bit later. So that kind of covers our webinar for today. Don't forget, ALA Midwinter is next week, which we're super excited about, although I just checked out the weather for Boston right now, and it's ranging from 29 degrees to 41. As a Michigander originally, that's not too horrible, but I know that's going to be a little bit chilly. So I'm really excited about it. I showed one of my coworkers. They're like, no, that's too cold. So we're really excited. I think we're having a winter wonderland kind of theme, so I'm really super excited about it. We'll be at booth 1503, which is up close by the entrance. You can also stop by and say hi to us. Pretty much our entire sales team is going. We're also going to be debuting our new marketing director, Mary Casey, so we're really excited about that as well. So feel free to drop by, say hi, take selfies. We're totally cool into that. And just, I hope that you all have a great ALA Midwinter if you get the pleasure of going. And then just another heads up, we do have that super top secret app enhancements webinar that's going to be hosted on Wednesday, January 27th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you'll come and join us. We're going to review some of the updates to our catalog integration, beacon technology, push notifications, and all the other really cool things that we have planned for 2016. So it's super, super excited about that. We already have a lot of registrants right now, so don't forget to register soon. And once again, thank you for attending the webinar. If you have any questions, if you don't have a chance to chat them in today, send us an email at sales@boopsy.com, and you can register for our upcoming webinars and view any of their recent webinars by going to www.boopsy.com/customer-webinars. So let me do a quick check on questions. All right, it looks like we're all good. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and a Happy New Year's, which is the end of this week. Can't believe 2016 is almost here already.